All right, now time for the wild card question. Let's talk about Google and sexism. So Google recently announced in its Google Docs, which is the popular free word processing software, that they're going to be nudging people away from what it deems as potentially sexist language, things as the generic use of chairman instead of chairwoman, go for the gender neutral chairperson. Now, while some people say that sexist language is a problem, a lot of people are also concerned that the tech giants are becoming more powerful and could get into the place of thought police or thought crimes, a very Orwellian place. So where do you fall on this decision by Google?
Well, based on the way we're going, I've heard we're going to have to change the capital in California to chairperson. I mean, seriously, honestly,
I never heard that one. That's good.
You and I are on the same page on this one, Carrie. First of all, I think it's ridiculous. It's like that student who made national news because the teacher penalized him for saying mankind instead of humankind. I mean, this is why people around us, the world, laugh at us. We're a silly country. We're wasting time on stuff like this. And the other thing I would say about big tech is they end up hurting themselves. You know, Ron DeSantis in Florida, classic example. He got a person from Harvard Medical School and Stanford Medical School to both say wearing masks if you're under 8 years old is a waste of time. It's bad for health. And YouTube pulled it. So I think they're really their own worst enemy. And I hope there's going to be a backlash because, you know, the one thing I always thought was that censorship would come more from the right. I never thought it would come so much from the left.
Well, it's interesting. In The Road to Serfdom, the author Hayek points out that Nazism and just the push for any power for the state is actually very much a leftist ideology because it's the more power you give to the state that is more pro-socialism. And in fact, the word Nazi is for the Nazi Party, which is the National Socialist Party. So I'm not surprised at all.
No, I think big tech needs to cool it because all they're doing is emboldening a lot of people on the right and reinforcing the stereotype that they're censoring, which frankly they are.
All right. Thank you, Dave Spencer. Another great episode.
That was awesome. Well, folks, that does it again for another great scintillating episode of Practically Political. I'm Dave Spencer.
And I'm Carrie Sheffield, and make sure to follow us. We are all over social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Practically Political. See you there.